Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
You only get one shot twice. That was really, we didn't even practice. We looked at each other's eyes and knew.
You only get one, and Jasper took over.
Yeah. We got possessed by the spirit of a murderer.
Cute.
Loves it.
Loves it. Well, we're here
We're back.
to talk about the one and only. The after party.
Woo!
Yay!
Do 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 do.
Guess what characters we are?
If you haven't noticed, we try to dress somewhat for the occasion, but I feel like we're nailing it. Everything about the mise en scène.
I think this is the best one.
I think so too. Should
And the
we
lights.
be there for Halloween?
I think we found our Halloween costume.
We did.
If we're okay. What were you gonna say something?
I wasn't actually. I was startled because I heard someone coming up the stairs.
Because a murderer came. So Megan, what have you been watching, listening, reading, doing?
Well, it's really awkward because I feel like there's usually more space between when we record, but
No,
we recorded
them out
right after this came out, basically. But you know what? I did see something recently. I don't think you were there.
I don't know if I was there.
We saw just
probably
a little
wasn't.
movie.
Just a little.
Just a little movie starring
Underground.
unwell, some unknowns.
We are unwell.
Called Bottoms. And I thought it was pretty funny.
Very funny.
I feel like there's a lot to say about the movie, but something that I think is just exciting. Obviously, this is like a lesbian rom-com comedy, maybe not rom-com, not rom-com.
Yeah.
But a little rom-com. But
Rom-com.
I just think, from my perspective, in addition to being yes, more queer cinema and media in general, there's a lot of fucking cool female movies in general.
Hell yeah.
In lighthearted movies too, like Barbie. We didn't see No Hard Feelings yet, but that came out. I think it's cool that there are movies and shows, I'm sure, where women are the stars and they're making the jokes and not being the butt of the jokes.
Hell
and that's
yeah.
iconic.
Yeah, it is. Iconic. Cunty.
Yes.
Campy.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
Show-stopping. Yes. I can't believe Bottoms was a movie in the theaters.
Wide release.
Whoa. But, yeah, that was so good. And the cast, amazing. All-star. Yeah, I was there, too.
We didn't go together.
Around.
We didn't go as a friend group.
We didn't go.
They actually showed up and we were like, wait, what are you doing?
No, wait, what are you doing here? Okay, yeah. But, yeah, I saw that too. But
In summary,
I saw it too, and it was amazing, of course. But what else did I do? I finished the other book I talked about, Tomorrow, and that was really good. I feel like I went into the only thing that took it down for me is when I started reading it, I was expecting it to go a totally different direction, and it went in something I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
But that being said, it was still a really, really good book, just heavier, but amazing. And I recommend it if you're in the headspace.
Oh shit! I was gonna say, do you think you would have liked?
But I need you to read it because there's something that happens. I can't even say it, but I was that's not.
Oh my god! Well, not obviously a spoiler, but do you think it's good to go in knowing more of what it's about, or do you think you would have liked it more? Do you think that doesn't matter? Do you think you liked it because you didn't know what was going on?
I feel like it was kind of good. It was good in its own way of not knowing what was going on. That shock value of what I got. Because, I need you to read it. I can't even say it because it's, the biggest thing. But, yeah, it's just, I said last week, I was expecting it to be, Free Guy or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like not that, but still really good. And yeah. And about video game design, which is interesting because I don't know much about it, but it was a good book.
Yeah, video game design is like one of the coolest things out there that I don't know anything about but like the people do that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Animators in general, like
and they're going to these big schools to do video game design, which is like, but cool.
Our school had stuff like that.
Yeah, they did. Not to brag, I was in that program.
Well, actually, I majored in I have my master's in video game design.
Video game coming out tomorrow.
Actually, I made the last one. That's funny.
But yeah, anything else, or should we get into it? It's only been 5 minutes.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, in summary, read tomorrow and go see Bottoms.
In summary, we only recommend good stuff.
Exactly. High tier opinions here.
We only have the right opinion.
Correct. Don't argue.
Don't argue with
Everything on this podcast is fact-based.
Factual. We know what we're talking about.
Smarties with facts.
Wait, was that going to be our title? Wait, what was that for?
That's a deep cut
Smarties
reference to our friend Todd's podcast, Idiots with Opinions. And you were like, we're going to start a rivalry podcast called Smarties with Facts. And that's exactly what this is.
This is it.
We just rebranded a little. Correct.
I always know what I'm talking about. My thoughts are always fully formed.
They're always like concise and stated very eloquently and correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
Smarties with facts.
Smarties with facts. No, this is unserious.
This is who? We said this is going really well. We have to now extend the time.
This is unserious.
Unserious. Bitch.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
This week, we already know we're talking about the after party, but I have to tell you about it.
Tell me about it.
Okay, don't look at me. The After Party is an American comedy murder mystery anthology series on Apple TV+. The first season takes place at a high school reunion after party, with each episode being in a different character's perspective of what happened after pop star sensation Xavier was pushed from his balcony.
No, but he was so hot.
He was so hot. What's that from?
I don't know, but it's one of my favorite quotes. And I feel like sometimes I'll say it and people will be like...
I was just like... For Xavier.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, my world around... Okay. The second season takes place the day after a wedding and follows the same formula of each guest's perspective of the day before the groom Edgar and his pet lizard were poisoned.
Oh, don't forget the lizard.
Yeah, don't forget the fucking lizard.
May she rest in
always
peace.
There. Along with each episode being from a different character's perspective, the retellings are shown through different styles, genres ranging from a suspenseful heist movie to a 50s psychological melodrama, which is bad fucking ass.
I said this last week, but if you haven't seen this show, like, you're missing out. This is the best show that you haven't seen. It's so fun. It's so creative.
Yeah.
I love a murder mystery too.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people just probably don't even know about it.
Yeah. So we're doing the work.
So good. So if you haven't seen it,
what are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing here? And it's like the most fun show. I'm so sad it's over. We just finished. And I'm like, what do I do now?
Yeah, this is the first pod we're recording as soon as we watched it.
As soon as live on
So
there.
we'll see how this goes. This is a little bit of a test. But yeah, I've been recommending this show, not to jump the gun, but I'm the queen of recommending this show. I've recommended it to large groups of people at work events, at work. I'm like, let's go.
I haven't recommended this show to anyone.
Well, here we go. To the masses.
I recommend you to the masses, to our millions of subscribers.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, bitch.
This is kind of aggressive.
I know. I'm just getting really aggressive. It's a Wednesday night. I'm like, fuck you.
True.
But yeah. What should we start off with? Should we talk about season 1?
Yeah, I feel like we should cross that off the list.
Cross it off the list.
I feel like most of what I have to say is about season 2.
Same. Because that's fresh on the...
Yeah. But season 1 was so fun. I think I really liked... I liked this season, and we can talk about the compare and contrast, I guess. But, like, I think there was something about season 1 being in the dark because it was at night. And this was in the morning after the wet,
yes.
like the morning after. So like it didn't change the quality of the show, but there was something like that felt a little more spooky about season 1 because it was like the night of this murder. It was like the middle of the night, and then I think it ends in the morning. Like they're all the entire night. So there's something that I liked about that vibe. It's such a weird, picky thing to say, but I liked that it was at night. It made it feel like darker, more mysterious. But again, that doesn't take away anything from season 2. But that was something I liked. I liked that it was at night. I liked that it was a high school reunion after party. Like that was fun and like unique. And I feel like everything I say about season 1 is going to seem like a criticism against season 2, but it's not like
right now you're like, fuck season
I'm like, I love the season 1 cast, but the season 2 cast sucked. But no, the season 1 cast was so good. And some of them carry over, but like Dave Franco, Ben Schwartz, Ilana Glazer. Yes. I'm like picturing her, and Ike Barinholtz. So many great people.
Only stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I feel like season 1 felt like more murder mystery. I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what it was, and I really think for me it was because it was too bright.
It was too bright. I couldn't really get it.
It was daytime. I'm like, we need to be celebrating a murderer at night.
Yeah, and like no one. It didn't seem like no one was that seemed that distressed about what happened.
True. That too. Like, there's a dead man in the room
and they're
next
all
door.
like Grace just got married.
No, like her husband is dead. Okay, we just need to go. I'm like, we don't need to organize this podcast. We just need to talk.
We just have to talk.
I gotta talk because you're right.
Isn't that's what I was thinking? Like most of the time, I was like, how are they not more like? They all seem pretty okay.
Yeah, I think part of it was just the lack of Anik and Zoe probably didn't know him very well. Neither did I'm sure that Grace's family didn't know him very well. And then
I know Isabel was like, okay.
Yeah, his family just doesn't
give a
built like that either. Like they just don't have the personalities for that. Sebastian's kind of a snake, the ex-boyfriend, like he doesn't give a shit. So I think it's really like Grace herself that was just, I mean, she was definitely distraught, and I think she was more or less probably in shock and having to defend her life.
Yeah, she was the main suspect.
And they obviously allude and showcase that she loved his sister more.
Yeah.
But like for a while, especially in the Pride and Prejudice episode, like she did love him. Yeah. So you would think, I don't know, she'd be distraught a little bit.
There's like nothing.
And we are pretty, like we watched every one of these like the weeks they came out. So we're a little distant from the beginning. So maybe it's because like her episode was like further away that it just seems like she was probably more distressed at the beginning of the season. But yeah.
It just went away.
I feel like the stakes were higher, I think, because Anik was the one they were trying to defend in season 1.
Yeah.
And he was our main character. Like we followed him in every episode and his stress levels. He was stressed the whole fucking time. But in this, he was like, well, I gotta solve this case for Grace and Zoe and their family. But yeah, I think the stakes were a little lower, maybe. Yeah.
I'm so glad Anik came back. Or was back.
Yes, I love Anik and Zoe. Yeah. They're so cute. In this like murder mystery show, but they have like the sweetest little like story on the side.
Yeah.
And I love that about season 1 because it was like, well, they won't they?
And so what was his episode was the...
It was like in season 1? Or both?
Season 1.
He was the first and he's rom-com.
Rom-com, okay. Mm-hmm. And then she was animation in the first one.
Yes, I wrote down all the genres.
Oh, shoot.
And
that's like my favorite part of this show is the different genre.
It's so, like, there's so many things that, like, work. Like, a murder mystery, I think, is so much fun on its own. Mm-hmm. You have a stacked cast. But it's also so fucking funny. Like, it's one of the funniest shows I watch. Yeah. Like, I'm sometimes shocked by, like, the humor. And I think in tandem with the creativity of the, like, movie homages... has the ability to make it funnier, like in the finale, the soap opera, when they just kept zooming.
Yes,
on their
so
faces
funny.
Was so funny. Like,
so good.
So much unique space to be creative and just be even funnier within that, because you're playing on the genres. like, another one of my favorites was, I already said this, the Pride and Prejudice episode. Yeah. And I, like, screamed the hand because I'm like, this is Pride and Prejudice. Or it's, like, the Pride and Prejudice, like, period drama genre. But then he did the hand flex. I was like, yes. Because that wasn't even a bit, but it made it so funny because, like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So good.
I think that's what probably took away the, like, probably the seriousness of the situation. Like, because the show is so funny. Yeah. Which, like, I'm glad it is, because a murder mystery comedy, amazing. So
good. So many elements working together to be so good. Everyone watch the show.
Everyone, I'm like, it's just us telling them, please go watch it.
Please, God.
Yeah, I really want a third season.
I feel like there was a lot of, I'm like looking back, there was also less episodes in season 1, and there were there were flashback episodes sort of like this one. Like, we had the Danner story that's a little separate. Yeah. And they did that in season 1 toward the end. So, like, that kind of separated it a little in season 1. And they had, like, the throwback when they were all in high school in season 1. So there were less, I feel like, genres. And it was rom-com, action with the ex-husband.
I love that episode. And the daughter. What was her?
Maggie?
Maggie.
Yeah. Which her being the last episode of that was genius too. The kids' perspective.
Yeah.
So good.
The puppets in the show.
Oh! That was good. But then they did musical with Jasper. A psychological thriller with Alana as Chelsea. I said, like, teen movie, I guess, was throwback the cartoon. And I feel like, the puppet, like, that was kind of it. Whereas I feel like action, the musical one was funny, the rom-com was funny, but, like, they had, like, the psychological thriller, I feel like their cartoon with Zoe's storyline was, like, her rage side, like, that was a little more serious. I feel like there was a lot more silliness to all the genres this time. Because I feel like the most, the melodrama was probably one of the most serious, and I feel like the film noir was a little more serious. But I just feel like there was so much more, like, lighthearted, like the heist and the, like, epic Western romance. Like they were just, like, I don't know, less intense than I feel like the first season was.
Yeah, the first season.
There's just something about it.
So many other issues. And, like, because then you had the daughter. Like, Maggie was a whole nother, like, and then her ex. Like, there was just, like,
a lot more.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was all one night.
Yeah.
Last time. This time it was like the dinner before and then the wedding, and now they're here the next morning. So there's more. And then a lot of it was talking about stuff before even the night. And I feel like the first season probably did that too. But they were like, here's all, like, weeks leading up. Like, here's how I met Edgar. Here's how his mom thought he was trying to kill her for weeks. Like, there was so much more to it than just that night. So I feel like there's a lot more to keep track of too.
Yeah.
Something I thought was fun though, for going from season 1 to season 2, was obviously, like, Anique, Zoe, and Danner came in again, like, which, love that. Just to get, I don't know if we're supposed to not like Tiffany Haddish, but she's fucking funny.
Yeah, she's really good in this.
Like, she's talented, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Like, maybe I don't know what's going on, but when she's acting, she's good. Funny. And I will say, I don't think her episode was my favorite. Like, I feel like that was just a lot. Spoiler alert. Just because I feel like that's not my sense of humor.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was also like, what is even going on?
It was just so separate.
It was so separate. Yeah, like, that's what I was going to say. Her
hard to care.
Flashback in season 1 carried over. Yeah, when this, it was just kind of explaining what happened to her, which, sure, like, that makes sense. And seeing her partner from season 1, Culp.
Yeah.
I like seeing him, and he had one of the funniest fucking lines of the season.
Yeah, that was the best line.
I'd murder myself in public to have sex with him once. So funny. We something happened, I think, where we had to replace that.
I'd murder myself in public.
Like, our TV glitch before we got a really cool new TV. And we had to start the scene over. And I was like, thank God we get to hear that line again.
God, yeah, we did. Yeah, that was a good line.
But that was I brought that up because it was cool to see characters from season 1 again that you just didn't expect. Like, they had Walt doing the karaoke. They had Culp. We saw Culp. And then Jasper in prison, which I was praying. I prayed for times like these. When we were in prison, I was like, it's happening. It's also very what are their names? Lloyd and Miller, the writers, the creators of the show. They did 21 Jump Street, and it was very much giving Dave Franco showing up in the prison in 22 Jump Street.
In season 1 when they have Channing, don't they have?
Channing Tatum's his co-star in the fictional movie. So good. Yeah. And then, can I jump the gun? And then at the end of this, Danner's making her own movie, and they had like 17 cameos right at the end, and like they had other cameos. I'm probably forgetting, like the actual detective at the end, he's from Weekend at Bernie's, so we love a murder mystery king. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but like they have other cameos throughout that aren't particularly connected to the show, like Jasper showing up was.
Yeah.
But when they were like, Danner, you should make a movie, I was like, yeah. And having Jaleel White, her fucking fiance, but just Jaleel White, Gemma Chan, and Elijah Wood, and Daniel Radcliffe, and Keke Palmer, which got me the most. So good. Palmer. I wish they did. They spent more time, and we got to see the entire cast, like who played everyone else too.
That's so funny that they came in for 2 seconds to do that.
I love that. That's like my favorite. I live for a cameo. It's like really cool to see someone you don't expect, even if it's for 5 seconds, and they're all usually really good.
Yeah.
Like in season 1. And Danner's backstory, fucking Reed Scott, my man Reed Scott, and that was like a year where he kept showing up. He showed up on Maisel, he showed up on this, he showed up, I think, in something else. We watched him in Why Women Kill. I'm like, my man, he always be somewhere.
He's somewhere.
But
look around.
I love a cameo.
Yeah, they do. They pull out all this, like, they have such a great cast in both seasons.
Yeah.
And
let's lay them out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sam Richardson, Zoe Chow, Tiffany Haddish, but Poppy Lou.
Yes.
From Hacks. God, I love seeing her in this because she played such a more like serious role. I'm like, yes, range.
I love her.
I literally am looking at them. Their actors, Hannah and Edgar, are both amazing. I realized my girl is from Pen 15.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but it's on the list, so stay tuned.
It is on the list.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, like what?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Comedy legend.
John Cho. Jack Whitehall. I am such a fan of him when he's on Graham Norton.
You didn't go see him.
I do remember that I didn't go to see Jack Whitehall, and I've regretted it ever since. And next time I'm coming, I'm gonna go see him, baby. I'm gonna go see him, baby. And him doing... it's so funny when you have a real British person be a fake British person that reveal that his accent was fake. So fucking funny.
What did he say last? His last line was funny.
Fart in a jar.
And why do you sound like
the
that?
twang. Fart in a jar. Side note, I've definitely told you this because we've also been on an Olivia Colman kick, but he was promoting Clifford on Graham Norton, and Graham was like, oh, in that clip, that you showcased your American accent. And Olivia Colman went, in that clip? And he was like, yes, Olivia. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But he also was like, instead of just doing one accent, I decided to take you on a tour of 50 states where in every scene my accent changes. He's so funny. But in this, as soon as he started doing like his Southern American accent, lost my mind. But yeah, this fucking cast.
I liked his car.
His car?
The green car.
Yes. He was the green. They all have their colors. He was green.
That's another cool part of this show is the aesthetics, the colors.
I feel like it took me a while and they clicked, Anique and Zoe being red and blue. I was like, oh yeah, especially because you really can tell because they're recreating every scene, but in different costumes.
Yeah.
But the colors stay the same, and that's when I realized in every scene it doesn't even matter. They're always wearing red and blue. Danner's always wearing purple. Grace is wearing white. Hannah's orange, etc., etc. Slaps.
Yeah.
I love Scooby-Doo effect.
Scooby-Doo effect.
Maybe that's why they do it.
Because it's a mystery.
Whoa.
Should we go Whoa.
We're onto something.
They're like, no, that's not the creators.
They're like, we just like colors.
They're like, no, this is wrong.
They comment on the TikTok. They're like, you're wrong.
You're actually wrong. People love to point out when people are wrong.
True. You're wrong. Shut the fuck up.
What do I talk about? I'm going to talk about, the Pride and Prejudice episode was really cool. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't know, Hannah and Grace, had a little scene in that. And I was like, looks around. I was like, no, it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
And then the indie episode was that. Yes. And then, but I thought that it would have been her at the end because, I don't know, the motive was just so...
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the motive, just different people.
Yeah. That's drama. That's so drama.
Should we just fucking go? Unless you had anything else to say before we talk about the murder.
Let's talk about the murder.
So, Edgar, dead. Everyone had motive. Hannah was in love with his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, Zoe and Anique really didn't have it, but, like, Fang wanted his money. I think pretty much Sebastian wanted his money. The ex-boyfriend liked money. Grace, too. Like, everyone hated that guy for some reason or another, even his mom. His mom thought he was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Her episode slapped.
I love her episode.
So fucking funny, so amazing. Made her shoot up in my ranking of characters.
Yes.
But we learned that it was an accidental switcheroo kill. Because Funkle Ulysses, was in love with his brother's wife, and she didn't want him, so she said, he had to eliminate the obstacle. But wah. Ken Jeong switched the glasses.
That whole thing is crazy. That episode's one of my favorites. Like,
Ulysses?
Yeah.
So good.
That's drama.
We were eating that shit up. And that was right after Danners, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Danners, we already kind of said, kind of pulled me out of it for a second.
I was like, okay. But
that grabbed me right back.
It got me.
Living.
Yeah.
But we clocked that shit.
No, literally, we knew.
I was like, did they switch the glasses? Because
like,
I didn't even fully see it happen. But as soon as I saw him grab a glass, I said, he definitely took the wrong one.
And that made sense, like, him wanting to poison.
I have a question, though, because that's the glass onion thing.
Yeah.
And I think if it wasn't the glass onion thing, I would have not noticed that.
Oh, true.
Because, like...
Yeah, because in the glass onion, I did not realize that at all.
Yeah. I feel like in glass onion, I got a little good. I was like, oh, I think I know. But, like... I think because of glass onion, that made it more obvious to me. But this show was filmed last summer before Glass Onion came out, so I think that's kind of crazy that two of the bigger murder mystery pieces of content right now pulled the same move when they probably didn't even know.
Pulled the same move.
So I'm like, I don't think they would have done that if they knew.
Yeah.
That'd be the same switcheroo. I wonder did anyone else know that? Did anyone else clock that in your little articles?
Catch that?
Parallels?
I kind of wish I didn't catch it.
Me too.
Because season 1, I was shook.
The Jasper reveal?
I was like, because when they show you everything, but when they were showing us everything in this, it was cool too, because there was some things, like recounting the whole thing.
Yeah, there were things I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Like him mentioning the paternity test, but it happened in the same episode where he didn't say it in her flashback. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I would have clocked it if it weren't for Knives Out, which is disappointing, but also kind of funny that it's the same move.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. The emails leaked, and Phil Lord and Christopher Miller saw it. And they said, but ours is coming out after, so that's going to make us look weird.
Benefits and no strings attached.
Real.
Why they do the same thing in 2011?
The same thing, and then somehow Sam Richardson and Kate Hudson Endgame.
They did the same thing.
They're both married, probably. And I'm like, ooh, crossover. The Mila and Ashton of murder mysteries. Yeah, I wish I didn't notice too. Well, first of all, in season 1, we watched it like maybe a month after it ended. Like we kind of binged it. Mm-hmm. So I had kind of seen that Ben Schwartz did it, which sucked. And I was like literally gaslighting myself and going, it's not him.
That's so awkward.
So I would be more surprised. But when they showed like the montage, like, the phone, like him having a different phone case and how everyone's version of events he was walking in from the other direction. Like I remember.
Yeah.
That was fucking genius. And it was one of those things where I'm like, I should have picked up on that. But I think it's more fun when you don't know and you get to go, what? At the end. So when they simultaneously went, Ulysses, I was like, like fake.
Yeah, literally.
I was like, this is brand new information. Like Phoebe.
Yeah, because it's crazy when they're showing you things you literally saw, but you didn't.
Yeah, that's why I want to know if someone else clocked that, or if other people were like, oh my god, I can't believe that John Cho did it. I'm like, I knew.
I
knew what those glasses were doing.
I knew right when he rode in on that damn horse.
I said that guy did it.
That guy's sketchy.
That's funny.
No, his whole character's insane. Because he has that murderer Riz.
And the Riz award goes to
Ulysses.
Young Funkle Ulysses.
The Riz award.
We need to make a little award.
The Riz award.
We need to go to a pottery class and make an award.
Because when what's her name? Vivian was about to drink the
poison horn.
Give me the horn. Give me the fucking horn, bitch.
That was
and then
powerful stuff.
She's about to do it. No.
That was
He had that Riz.
And everyone gasped. He did have that Riz.
I was like,
even in that moment, I'm like, I wrote down in all caps, he loved her.
He saved her life. He said, fuck Kim Jong-un.
He said, Kim Jong's a weak. He doesn't deserve her.
But then I felt sad for him. For,
Bang. Yeah. No, that was so... Their little moment at the end when he gives her a little kiss on the cheek and she's like, no, come here.
No, come here.
Yes.
I was like, hold on, you have to go be with Ulysses.
In prison. I'd be sharing us up with fucking Jasper.
With the Jasper and Ulysses.
The gourd zoo.
Shove them in there.
I thought there were so many cute little moments there right at the end. I liked when Anik was complimenting the, like, was it Bing?
Yeah.
And
Fang was like about to start crying.
I was like, oh my god,
because people think it's trash.
It's his father-in-law.
And
I think he meant that shit though. I think he meant it.
He sounded like he did.
I thought that was sweet. I thought when Anik finally got to ask for their blessing to marry her, and her mom was like, fuck Anik the whole time, but like she was so excited.
But then she was like, please do it.
Please. Oh, she fucking hated Brett though. She was like, thank God, finally a man.
Finally Brett.
Love Ike Barinholtz, but that was so cute because he was like, I don't know if she'll want to even get married now after all this, and they were like, you never know. I was like about to cry, like this little murder mystery show making me cry over these characters, and then when they were just kept proposing. It was so
that was so cute.
And then Hannah and Grace, and she was like, "Are you gonna propose?"
Such a funny little bit.
So funny, but it was so cute. Them just standing there.
Yeah,
they were so cute. Part of me thinks it would be cool if they were the two people.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, pass on the torch, like the They're
another
just proposing,
couple,
and then it goes to them, and I'm like,
I could cry passing the torch.
Please show us more.
Yes,
I know, pass the torch, but also we need another season.
Yeah,
and you need to, you know what you need to do? You need to pay the
writers and actors,
baby.
Yeah,
we gotta TikTok.
Come on. Part of me thinks I think they're literally two ways in already. Them, Grace and Hannah. But also, they already gave us a perfect opportunity. Danner's on a movie set. Rap party after party, baby.
Oh,
Who's dying? True. It's probably going to be Jaleel White.
It's Keke Palmer.
No! Oh, God. What if it was Danner and then Keke Palmer had to solve her murder?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Listen, it's writing itself. Like, pay these writers. Actually, I shouldn't say it's writing itself. Only real writers can write this, and you have to pay them. But, like, there's so much opportunity that I hope we get another one.
I thought they were going to show us, like, a little something at the end.
Yeah, like someone's going to die.
Yeah, like, leave us on a little...
Yeah.
Since it was, like, a year later.
Yeah, and it would have been a perfect opportunity.
But, yeah, I hope they do it. They bring back... Like, I feel like they have to bring back someone.
Yeah. Like, definitely.
Yeah.
Even if it was Anik and Zoe again and it was like the movie thing you're talking about, I'd be happy. But I think it would also be really cute to see Hannah and Grace again.
Yes.
Even if... I'm sure that if we got something... I'm literally just manifesting. If we got something, because it's her sister...
Yeah, we would get all of them.
At least a little bit of the other two. Yeah, come on, guys!
Come on. We know what to do.
You know what to do. Pay the writers and renew it for season 3. Because you only got one shot thrice. I love it so much.
I had something else to say.
Let me see. I had some notes. I talked about a few of them.
Isabel is neat coded.
The Jen and the psychotic.
The robe.
Yeah, the robe. Her light blue
Her jumping on the trampoline. What was happening? That episode was so funny.
So good.
It was so good.
I need
She's
to see
just
like a
going
full
crazy.
ranking.
I just want to watch it again.
Yeah, that one hit. And it was one of those, when I noticed also the tiny things, like the frame changing. They probably did that in every episode, but that one specifically, like, they put in all the little details. I love a film. I love a mind movie.
Oh, the dog. Fetch this bitch.
That was insane. I was like, are they really killing it? They had to make it so goofy that, like, you couldn't even be mad that, because it was a stuffed animal. Yeah.
Where else have we seen that lately? I think we just saw, like...
Yeah. Didn't we watch something where we were like, yeah, that's so fake?
Well, The Dark Knight didn't look that fake, but like we saw that, but then I feel like there was something after that we watched where it was like,
yeah, what was it? I don't know. It's actually been 1 week.
Is
it only
it's
murders?
So funny when it clearly looks like a stuffed animal that like gets fucking whacked against them.
Well, there's that TikTok of the dog
there's
dancing.
the TikTok of the dog. That's the famous dog.
So funny. I don't know, but that cracked me up. I was like, they can't kill a dog. Like, I feel like there's so many rules.
There's a rule.
And you never kill a dog unless you're really going to be that fucked up.
I thought they did for a moment.
Mm-hmm, but they're like, that dog won't fucking die.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
so funny.
That dog won't die.
So good.
And then Isabel being like to Sebastian, I already have a
dog
that won't die.
She's like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
So good. I like the little bit in the last episode where the one guy was like, I choked him with my bare hands.
Yes.
I poisoned him with my bare hands.
He was poisoned.
I hit the teapot with my bare hands. I love little bits.
Jokes. Travis got the jokes.
Them all being like, I did it. That was cute.
That was found family.
That was found family.
And I like the TV part.
That was so funny. Like, that's what I'm saying.
The
like,
little things.
This show does such a good job of, like, it's a murder mystery and you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? But it's also so funny. Like, I just love bits.
And between like all the stories and episodes, you're getting like the little moments outside of the like genre of them having like funny moments or just moments inside the house.
I love it. So good. I think the last like big thing is the fact that Edgar, love him or hate him, that man died for nothing.
He died.
Like, they all had these reasons to kill him, and that man just died. And I think he deserved it because fuck cryptocurrency.
Yeah. No, literally. I was like, do we hate him?
I know. Well, in the Pride and Prejudice
there's
episode,
a few things where I was like,
in the Pride and Prejudice episode, and obviously that's Grace's POV, I was like, oh,
yeah, like that made
guy.
him. But that's cute that Grace saw him like that. Mm-hmm. Like, but
I feel like, yeah, his mom. Well,
we need his perspective.
I know. I'm like, run this back. I want to know if he was really trying to kill his mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was insane.
That episode. Oh,
so good.
He's like making her do the wrong stuff.
This is so funny.
She sees him change the picture. That episode's so funny.
Wait, I just want to talk about that episode the whole time. No, Mom, this isn't an Adderall pill. Right to her face.
No, Mom. Or wait, you're mentally...
No, you're just mentally ill.
Mentally ill right to her face.
Screen cap. So funny. God, that episode
He's
slapped.
gaslighting the
He was
shit.
like, we need to watch the film Gaslight, 'cause I'm like, I guess that's what they were
Gaslight.
talking about, but like, that's gaslighting. Funny.
It's good.
When she found the napkin, that was iconic.
What was the name? Grace?
Gail or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So fucking funny. Do we think Edgar deserved it though? On the real?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm wondering what would have happened if he lived, which like in
Yeah,
the
because-
show. I'm just like wondering. I don't know.
It's hard to know
All
like
the
the real
relationship.
perspective because yeah, I was convinced for a minute. Like Grace loved him.
And
but
Hannah loved him.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they also loved each other.
You know?
And he had to sacrifice himself.
Him and
So
that
the
lizard
girls
had to get the
could've
fuck
gone
out
away
so
together.
the girlies could go travel the world.
Yeah. Wow, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing though about like these anthologies is like if there's another season, it won't be all of them, and I want to see all of them again. Like I want to see their parent, like
want
Fang and
more.
Vivian again. Even Sebastian, I was like that guy sucked, but that's my Jack.
I want a whole episode after they find out everything. Like, I just want a whole nother episode of what's going on.
Yeah.
In their lives now. Because you only spend 1 second. Like, technically, we only spend a day with these people.
Yeah. That's my critique for everything. I was realizing this, like, when I finished Every Summer After. I was like, you spend a whole book waiting for these characters together. And then it's like an epilogue. And they're like, and
they skip a bunch, and I'm like, okay.
They're like, now it's usually, like, a lot of the books I've been reading, it's like they get engaged in the epilogue. I'm like, okay, but, like, what about the moments in between?
Yeah,
like, what are they like every day? Like, I want an epilogue where it's, like, 20 pages of them just being, like, domestic together.
Now they're engaged and they have kids.
I'm like, good, okay, but, like, that's not
what we do.
I want the slow burn, but I want a little bit of payoff. Like, the burn, that's the point. The murder mystery's the point, but I want a little bit of, like,
I need a little fluff.
I know. I wish they made a reference to at least Hannah and Grace in the flash forward. But again, season 3, come on.
Season 3, please.
Please.
And watch the damn show, because I know some of you haven't.
I know. Turn it on.
You listened to this whole thing. You spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, do we
get into our epic highs and lows? Taking that to the studio.
The studio.
Okay, here we go. Favorite character?
Oh, it's so hard to pick, like, to narrow it down because
know.
Anik and Zoe are my mom and dad. I love them so much, but I also did put Isabel right after them.
That's so funny. Yes, Isabel.
And Grace and Hannah. I really loved Grace and Hannah. But I liked, like, all of them, like, had, like, fun. Like, had fun with this group. Even the ones that kind of pissed me off, but, like,
I know.
it was a good season. And then in season 1, I don't know if I put anyone. I tried to do kind of a little bit of both.
Oh, I didn't even do season 1.
I didn't do that for favorite characters, but I loved Jasper, and he's innocent.
Jasper did nothing wrong. He just killed Dave Franco, okay?
Okay, wouldn't you?
Okay. Wouldn't you? The blonde.
Wouldn't you kill yourself in public to kill him? What? No, Dave Franco. Do love a Dave Franco. We didn't go see Ben Schwartz either.
I know.
I've been trying to keep an eye on when he comes back, because I don't think they were that expensive, so maybe one day. Maybe him and Jack Whitehawk should collab.
They should do it. Or together. I think everyone should be on tour.
Yeah.
At the same time. Who's my favorite from... I think, like, my overall... Like, I agree with you. Anik. I think Anik's my number 1.
I love that guy.
But yeah, Zoe. I liked Hannah a lot. And then I like... From season 1, I liked... Jasper's the most iconic.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Free him.
I don't know. I like Mag. I like the kid just because she added, like, the chaos. There was so much chaos.
Yeah.
With
That's a good...
Because, like, you didn't know where she was. I don't know. Wow. Turn it on.
Yeah, honestly, from the top.
From the top.
Yeah, I just think Sam Richardson is such a lovely fucking person.
It's so funny.
He's so funny. And just, like... And whenever he comes on screen and anything, 'cause sometimes he'll show up on things like, Zoe and Sam were both in Dave Franco and Alison Brie's movie. Like, when they showed up for a few seconds, I was so excited because I just love them so much. And I feel like he was in something else I watched, like, briefly. He was on Ted Lasso, and they made him awful on purpose because he just seems like such a delightful person in real life. I love him.
He's got a nice smile.
And I'm pretty sure I've spread this lie a million times, but I think it's the truth. They named Sam on Ted Lasso after him because he's just so nice. It's probably I made this up, but I think I saw it
spreading
somewhere.
lies.
I just can't find a source, and I'm like, I heard this somewhere.
I heard this. Someone told me this.
But I believe it, even if it's not true. Like, it makes sense because he's so wonderful, and you know what? So is Sam Opasanya.
Wait, what was the line he said about fall?
I was saving that for my favorite moments.
Okay, yes. He's so funny. His line delivery is so good.
He's so good. Least favorite.
Least favorite. I said.
Yeah. Did I?
I mean, if I had to pick someone.
I said in this, this hurts me. I love Jack Whitehall.
Oh, yes.
But he could have given so much more.
Yeah.
Like, I think Jack Whitehall's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Not that he wasn't funny, but I think his character, like, they could have done more with his character to make him funnier.
His car gave more.
Yeah.
The It could have been funny. He's just there, like
he was just a little too
he's
serious.
so serious.
Mm-hmm. And I said the pyromaniac from Tanner's episode.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Pyromaniac. Oh my god.
That was kind of drama though.
Yeah. Least favorite. Or not least favorite, most favorite scene.
Okay, so I think the thing that stuck out to me was what you were referencing was in Ulysses' episode, which is probably one of the best, which is another like topic of episodes, but like when he's saying, oh, he's not a funk, because we was thinking he could have been Grace's father. So he was like, oh, he's not a funkle anymore. He's her fad father. Forgets that father starts with F.
It's so good.
Funny. Like I can't even comprehend. It's so simple, but that like there's something about this show where it just nails my sense of humor or something. Like they're like I feel like the bear kind of did that in like the most subtle ways.
Yeah.
And in different ways. I'm not saying the bear had the same sense of humor, but like something about like when it hits this like really, I don't know. It's obviously specific to each person, but that was fucking funny. Is all I gotta say.
That's fucking funny. I wonder if that was the line. You think they wrote that?
Or he did that? Get him on the show
funny.
when the strike is over.
I need to and introduce he comes out of the game closet.
Sam Richardson pops out.
I'd be like,
drops
what
down
are you doing in my house?
God, I wish. Okay, dream guest list: Sam Richardson, Jane Lynch.
Yeah, Jane Lynch. We just have her book.
We had someone else. We were like, they should come on. I think Jenny Han.
Oh, Jenny Han was it.
All right, Sam, get him on the list. Okay, so yeah, that was a favorite moment. I think episodes as a whole: Ulysses, Isabel, The Pride and Prejudice. So Grace. Did I write those? And then in season 1, I liked the musical episode and the animation, which I thought there would be a little room to do a different style of animation. So maybe season 3, some other type of like, maybe like a Spider-Man.
Not creepy animation.
So
there's a creepy one.
Not
Nightmare.
That's what I was about to say. Nightmare Before Christmas. But I think like the people who made this, I'm pretty sure made Spider-Verse.
Okay, I can.
A little like graphic, like a comic. Could be good. Just saying. Season 3.
Just saying.
What about you, Brie? What were your favorite episodes and moments?
My favorite moments. From season 1, I said the musical 2. I liked the 2-shot song. Like I like that whole performance. It's just so good, and Ben Schwartz is so funny. And then I liked the animation episode.
Yeah.
And then from this season, I liked the proposal. Like they're going.
That was so cute.
Back and forth, and then like Hannah and Grace sing and having a little bit. And then for episodes, I liked Jane Austen, the Indy, Ulysses, and Isabel. Like those hit.
Those hit. I just thought of another funny moment, which was like how dramatic Anik made the car crash scene seem, like when the car backed into.
Oh yeah.
And then they show it in the clip, and it just goes.
And it goes
ding. And Dana was like, "That was it."
It's so funny.
Funny. That's why it's funny to see like the different perspectives too, because like it's not even about finding out the lie; it's finding out like how blown out of proportion people made things.
It makes me want to like watch it again to see like, because like since we've seen every perspective, to see the like
the different, even just like the small differences.
Everyone's thing.
Yeah, I want to watch season 1 again. The more we're talking about it, like season 1 slapped
Season 1 was really
too. Okay, because there was so much. I just thought of something and then it left me. Oh, there was like that car driving scene. I feel like there was a lot with like, because it was Jasper, Anik, and Chelsea in the car, and then Brett was in the other car. And I feel like there were a lot of differences in that sequence
the
too.
action one, or
yeah, 'cause a lot of that was in the when he was chasing them, but it wasn't as like dramatic as
yeah.
So good.
Least favorite. I didn't even write anything down.
Well, I said Danner's episode was my least favorite in this season.
Agree with that.
Again, like, I just don't think, like, sexual humor is my humor at all.
That's too...
But you know what?
But
Go
some
off.
people.
And it did have one of the best lines, too. I'd kill myself in public to sleep with him once.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like that probably was...
And it just felt so random.
Yeah, because like we said, the season 1 Danner episode tied to like how she solved the crime.
Yeah.
And I feel like while it did, again, explain where she's been the last year or whatever.
It had like a whole nother story, and it was mostly like sex.
Yeah, just jokes.
Which, I don't know.
Yeah.
On TV Time, people were like, this is fun. But then I saw one person go, this was so funny. So you know what? That person
I'm glad.
had a good time.
Yeah.
So there were some people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like if it had more of like a point where it was like some of it, somehow it tied directly back to what was actually going on.
It could have.
I would have slayed. Well, her point was like, you can't get lost in the fire. You can't get lost in the pyromaniac. But yeah, but like, she was really lost.
She was really fucking lost. That's so funny. Ow, my back. Okay.
Yeah, posture. I keep trying to remind myself, but then I go right back down.
On a scale. Oh, wait. Did we do recommend?
You can do it in either order. Whatever you're feeling, buddy.
I'm going to ask you if you recommend it.
I do.
Which we've already fucking said we do.
I've shouted this from the rooftops. And I'm going to do it again. Watch it.
Literally.
So it has, I didn't say this, but I've been thinking this. It literally has something for everyone. Because it does like every genre. And it like, just even its real thing. It's a murder mystery. It's a comedy. It's a romance. It's a drama. Like,
it's got
drama,
every genre.
It's literally got everything.
And I'll laugh through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So watch it.
Everyone fucking watch it. It's so good. Apple TV, man.
Apple TV.
Apple TV really got, that's one of my favorite services, even though I feel like it doesn't have an abundance the way others do.
Yeah.
But like this, Ted, Severance. Now come on now.
Now come on now.
Would you recommend it? You said that. Yes.
No. I said like 5 times throughout the episode.
Oh, by the way.
Actually, I take it back. Don't watch it. It's mine.
True, gatekeep. Gaslight, gatekeep,
but then it
girls
gets canceled because I gatekeep. My girl bossed a little too hard. A little
girl
too
bossed
close
a
to
little
the sun. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unseriesous, what do you think?
I struggled.
Yeah, I feel like we always struggle. There.
Yeah. I was thinking 6-ish.
Okay.
It's sort of in the middle, but it definitely leans more on serious.
Yeah.
On serious. So like a 6 or a 7?
Yeah, I was thinking a nice little 7.
Okay, I could go up to 7.
So I feel like it's dealing with, it's a
Murder.
murder, so like that's serious. But it's like there's jokes throughout the whole thing. Like it's so.
When they're moving his body, it's Zoe and Travis.
Wait,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's a dead man, but it's also so goofy.
It's so funny.
So good. Yeah, it's a 7.
It's pretty. Yeah. Like, if someone didn't like to see murder in shows, like,
Yeah.
I would still recommend this to them because, like, it does it in, like, a way that's not too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's not scary.
It's not scary. Like, I don't know. There's just not that.
It's very digestible.
They just don't care enough. No, no.
They don't give a shit.
They literally don't give a shit.
That's so funny.
He's just there like...
Yeah, and I hear he's still there to this
He
day.
literally probably is. I don't think they took that body out. The lizard's there too.
Yeah. May she rest
The
in
lizard
peace.
with the pool float.
We were like, where is she?
And then she's on a little floaty.
Everything was so funny.
Wait, I'm more sad for the lizard.
Me too.
Now that I think about her on that little floaty.
She surfed cunt.
She surfed
and
cunt.
she died.
She died.
So good. That was so funny. When she tried the Bing and he was like, she hates it. I appreciate your candor.
She hates it. The lizard.
Oh, I love this fucking show. Yeah, anyway, watch it. Hopefully we can do another one of these for season 3.
Starring
me. It's us in our red and blue.
They recast it. That'd be so problematic.
I was like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, we should be the role. And I'm like, yeah. We can have their essence.
Yeah. Got the color.
Mm-hmm.
The blues.
And the red.
Got a little blue going on.
Got a little blue going on for the Teen Vogue party. Teen Vogue after party.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think there's one last thing to do, right?
Oh no, Megan has to go to the studio real quick.
Game night with Megan and Bree.
Wow.
What are we doing?
All right, y'all. You know what we're going to do? Me and Megan both have brought in a TV character.
We brought him in.
Come
on out!
Oh my god, come out of the closet!
It's Sue Sylvester!
Oh my god, they looked in.
But it's like not Jalen,
we brought it. It's literally Sue. I'd be kind of scared.
She has like a tantrum.
Oh my god.
Like,
yeah, let's get it.
She pushes me down the stairs.
And then you stand up, but she pushes you. But we're going to do 21 questions. Mm-hmm. And whoever guesses the character in the least amount of questions wins. Mm-hmm. I'm going to win.
We'll see.
Who wants to go first?
Can you guess mine first, just in case?
Yeah.
We did the same thing, but I don't think we did.
If we did the same thing, I swear to God.
I also have 3 in my head.
Okay, well, pick one.
I'm like, who would be?
She's going to switch it halfway through.
I think I'm more knowledgeable on at least 2 out of the 3.
I believe it. Actually, wait, this is more pressure for me because I need to really think about my questions. Because I need to get it in like 3 questions. Mm-hmm. What if I got it in 3 questions?
I know. And we can't make this go on longer than 5 more minutes.
Yeah, because our episode finally has to be.
Okay, I'm going to go. I'm locking in.
Okay. Ready?
Yes. I'm keeping track of your.
Oh, okay, perfect. Is your character a boy?
No.
Man. Okay.
Woman.
Woman.
Remember when I did that wrong last time?
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me lock in. Okay. Woman.
Okay. Is this woman on a teen drama?
Yes.
Oh shit. Does this teen drama take place close to the beach?
Yes.
Is this teen drama One Tree Hill?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Does this woman have blonde hair?
No.
I want to ask a more interesting question, but I'm asking really. Does this woman have a baby?
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't sound very convincing.
I can amend and say, not the whole time.
Okay.
That might be a cheating. Wait, I don't know if that was. I think you're at 6.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Someone watching is gonna be like, wrong. They're counting.
You're wrong. Is this character? What was that?
That was a child. That was a ghost child.
No, literally, it sounded like it flew by. It went, no.
I wonder if you can hear it.
Hold on, a ghost child just flew by our apartment. Sorry, I have to take
That's
a moment.
the character.
Sorry, I have to take a moment. It was like, no. Okay. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Mm-hmm. Is this character Brooke Davis?
Yes.
Yes.
So I think you did that in 7. Okay. Unless I'm wrong, it was 6.
Okay.
As soon as you were like teen drama, I'm like, she's gonna get it.
She's got it.
Can I tell you, I was between Brooke, Dan, and Chris Keller.
That's so funny.
But then I was like, Chris Keller isn't odd enough to have like deep answers if we really got deep.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I go main or do I go niche? Dan. I was like, I gotta go Brooke.
Brooke.
Okay.
I did it.
You did it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat you.
I believe in you. Let me lock down my character.
Lock it down. Think about it.
I have 3.
Whoa.
That I'm like between.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with.
Says it. I'm gonna go with C. Sylvester.
I think I'm gonna go with me.
Me. Is it you?
Yes. How'd you know? I'm a TV character.
Okay.
All right. Let me keep track of your failure. Sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa. Can everyone be quiet? There's so many noises happening out there. Ghost child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Locked in.
Okay. Is it?
You just guess it.
Sue Sylvester. Yes! And it's actually Sue after we keep using her as an example. She's the only one I keep mentioning.
12 hours.
It's the one person I know it's not.
And then I choose it.
That would be pretty good.
That'd be pretty good.
Is it a girl?
No. Fuck women.
Exactly. For legal reasons, that was a bit.
That was a bit.
Like, I know we know that.
For legal
is
reasons.
the show that they're from a streaming show?
Like started
originally?
Out
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm like, I'm gonna say the wrong thing.
I mean, that's what yes, no, you get it. Like, not a woman. It is a woman.
Like this, does the woman have a baby? He said, yeah.
Eventually.
Magically.
Brooke shouldn't have had a baby. We'll save that for
we'll
the One Tree Hill Pod.
For One Tree Hill Pod,
season 9 or 8.
Part 9.
Yeah, we're gonna do one each season, baby.
Exactly.
Okay. Not originally streaming is a man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is the show a comedy?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh. Is the show? That was 3. I feel like I gotta keep track of myself, so I'm seeing if I can beat you. I don't think I can. Comedy network. Man. Is the show still on?
No.
Oh. I feel like I have to be bold in order to try to beat you. But if I ask a question and it
has nothing to do.
I wasted it.
Yeah.
You know? What am I at? 4? 3?
4. Fuck. So this is 5.
Fuck. I only have 3 more if I want to beat you.
You gotta ask the real question.
I could go so bold. Like, I could guess right now.
Oh my
like, that's
God.
how I'm feeling.
All right. I support it. You get 3 guesses.
Is it? Are they from New Girl?
Yes.
Oh no! Whoa! I'm sweating. I get 2 more,
Yeah.
and there are 3 men. There's a chance.
I get 2 more.
There's a 50-50 chance that Nathan and Lucas have heart problems. And there are 2 brothers. And there's a 50-50 chance.
That means one of those buggers.
That's insane. Is it Schmidt?
Yes. Oh my God! No. No, I should have picked like Nick Miller.
Nick would have been my last guess. I was like, it's either Schmidt or Winston. And if I guess both of them and it ends up being Nick, that would have been insane.
That would have been so funny if you guessed, if you had 3 or 2 shots left, 3 men.
So funny. Imagine if I'd started with Nick, like I was feeling risky.
I was feeling.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't believe it.
That was really close, especially if I miscounted yours. We were like neck and neck.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That's
I feel like we're like
good.
this.
That was fast.
Like we know.
Who are your other characters? Did you think of any others?
Not from any other show. I couldn't think of anyone besides One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill, yeah.
Because I was trying to do something different. Because I was like, last time we did it, I did Sue, I did Villanelle, and I did A. So I was like, well, I'm not doing Pre-Alert, I'm not doing Glee, I'm not doing Killing Eve. So I was like, what fucking show should I do? And then I thought about doing Grey's Anatomy. But then I was like, I haven't seen enough of the show where you could start asking me questions. I go, I don't know, maybe one day. So I eliminated Grey's Anatomy. I was trying to do something fun, and I've been watching One Tree Hill and a little bit of Gilmore Girls. So I was like, well, one of those, and I felt like One Tree Hill would be better.
Hill.
What were your others?
John B.
I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about Outer Banks.
And then by the really out there was gonna be Nick's mom
From Heartstopper. When you
Olivia
started,
Colman.
when I asked it if it was streaming, I thought it was going to be yes. I thought it was going to be Heartstopper.
It's definitely Heartstopper.
We're on the same wavelength.
We're on the wavelength.
We're on something.
I realized how many shows there are for, like, when I was trying to think of character.
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Especially for
There's
like
so many
us. I feel like it
options.
was narrowed down when it was you and Julia because there are things that you guys both know that the other doesn't.
Yeah,
but for
it
us,
was
I was
like killing me.
Do fucking anything.
Yeah, fucking anything.
We watch everything.
That's why we have this podcast.
Exactly. Did you know we like TV?
We love TV, and you should
Loves
like
it.
and subscribe.
Like
and
and
leave us a little
subscribe.
comment and a little review and a little 5-star.
Exactly.
And watch After Party.
Please.
Or die.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, that was
mean that.
I didn't mean that. I just the
got
murder
excited.
mystery.
She got a little
or die. Just kidding. Live, laugh, love.
Next week, we're talking about another murder mystery adjacent show.
Yes.
The White Lotus.
I forgot about what we were. I was thinking so hard. I got practice for
Yeah, we have to practice.
that sound.
So, yeah, I guess we'll see you then. Until then, fat father.
Oh, I was going.
Woo! Love ya.
Love ya. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Remember to rate, follow, and share with friends.
And find us on TikTok and Instagram at unseriesous to see more content and find out what we're watching next.
We hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.